You either listen to the voice of growth, which is within you, or you conform to the voices outside of you, which shape you into things you don't want to be. You have to understand that you're either performing for yourself or you're performing for people around you. And to perform is to per unit, per a quantitative unit going forward. So perform. So to perform is to either perform for yourself in your life or to perform to form something for other people. And you have to understand that there is nothing that's going to fulfill you outside of yourself. All of you guys sit here and you decrease through life, you shrink yourself for other people, and then you wonder why you feel like shit, you wonder why you feel like a bitch, you wonder why your life fucking sucks, you wonder why you have to do the same shit every day, you wonder why you don't actually live a life you actually want to experience. You have to ask yourself truly, is this what the fuck you wanted to do with your one fucking life? Truly think on this question. What I do right now for an existence, is this what the fuck I wanted to do? You'll realize that it's not, but most of you guys will lie yourself out of the truth because it's too much to handle. The truth is too much to handle. If you told yourself the truth, that means you can now do some shit to change. Most of you guys don't want to change. Most of you guys want to stay the same until you hit the fucking casket, so be it. We're not here to change you. We're here for those who want to be changed. And so the best thing about life is that we have free will, we have fluidity, we have the choice to change. And so the people who step the fuck up, who make the choice to change, we are here for those people. The people who don't want to change, well, do whatever the fuck you do. Do what you want to do when you want to do it. Oh, wait, you can't because you're a slave. And so the best thing to understand is the most auspicious, best version of you has the most freedom, has the most security in all levels of existence. And so that's internal security, that's external security. Most of you guys will try to spiritual bypass. You have no external security, but here you are talking spiritual. You have to understand that spiritual is just the internal foundation to create externally. And so if you are not creating your reality with spirituality, that's called vanity. And so the best thing to understand is that you have the power, and if you don't use your power, well, you're going to be subverted, and you're going to conform, and you're going to be a conformist, and your life, all the power that you had is going to go into everything that it should have gone into. And time is decreasing by the second, so if you are not increasing your expansion, if you are not increasing your capacity to experience life per second by enriching your internal experience to amplify your external experience, you are truly and devastatingly robbing yourself out of a true experience for life. And so you don't understand the value of a second until you realize that you can truly increase the value of your life in the experience of per second. Now, what I want you guys to understand is that your subconscious mind is creating your reality. And so everything you conceive from the external world is stimuli and information perceived from the external world into your brain. This is filtered through your subconscious mind. And so the moment you can actually change what's within you, you can change what's outside of you, not by force, but by perception. And so to reprogram your subconscious mind is to change your internal perception to create a better narrative outside of you. Because your brain is going to create what you see. And so you change what you see, your brain changes what you create. Most of you guys see victimization. Most of you guys see all these negative things. And then you project it and you inhabit it and you conceive it and you receive it and you bleed it into existence. And so what you have to understand is when you change your perception to align with a higher version of you, when you feel powerful, when you know you're powerful because all you see is power in the mirror, well, you have to understand this is going to reflect not just in the mirror, but in every aspect of existence. And the fight is to keep that perception. But the strongest of people is it's effortless. And so the best thing to do is get the blueprint and begin building that version of you. But what you have to understand is that your subconscious mind has no limit, because imagination is a tool of creation, not for degeneration. All you guys sit there and stagnate on Pornhub and you use your imagination to fantasy, but real ones go create their reality with that shit, and that's why you'll die a bitch. And it's fun in games until you realize that your entire life you've been enslaved. And so you just robbed yourself out of actually experiencing life because you didn't believe you were worth a vision beyond you. You did not believe that you were worth more. You didn't see a beautiful vision that you could create in life. You thought that this subordination of a lifetime was enough for you, not just externally, but internally. You thought all these vices of escapism was what you were worth. And so when we bring you down to your level, when we tell tell you, you know what, you are a porn addict, vape addict, weed addict, escapist bitch, because your life's unbearable unless you have distractions to distract you from the fact your life's unbearable. You have to understand that you are definitely miserable and your life is terrible. And so the best thing to do is to change your internal filters to create a better one. And the worst people in the world will instantly become shambled, and they'll break into smithereens, and they'll hate the message and they'll hate the messenger. But people who at least have a little bit of transparency within their perception will realize that I'm fucking right. And there's no argument against facts, because I don't argue with subjectivity. I just simply state the fucking facts of reality, actuality. And so most of you guys aren't actualized. You have to understand that you do have the power. And every second you sit there and you listen and you don't take action is every second you waste and actually decrease per second. And the moment you begin reprogramming your subconscious mind, your life definitely increases per second, because while you're not focused on, creating, your mind is creating it for you. And so if you reprogram your mind the way you should, which is to DM me and to get the blueprint. When you reprogram yourself like how you should, your perception is going to work for you in the background of life. And so per second, your perception is changing without conscious effort, because you need to get the fucking blueprint. And so it's more than a blueprint. It's fucking life-changing, and it changed my life. It changed my trajectory of my life. And all I want to do is gift my present of what I found in myself to you. And most of you guys will sit there and reflect yourself onto me, and you'll believe that it's just for the money. You'll believe it's just for the clout. But what you guys don't understand is that it's really for the saving of souls in this dark, dark world. And so most of you guys, you are too grayscaled, and you don't have the hue. You're just being. So you don't have the human being. You're just being, right? This autonomous fucking going through the motion, right? You're just being. You don't have the hue. My goal is to give as much hue as possible. But the hue has to defeat the grayscale 1950 fucking movie of what you exist in. And so when the message causes tension, the realist to the real will collapse that into action to grow. And the fakest to the fake will hear the message and disregard it. They will disregard themselves, and they will do everything to back up their illusions, of which have been crushed into smithereens through the brute force of the hammer of truth. And so you could sit there and you could pretend, and you can be in your illusion, and you can immerse yourself in more limitations, or you could step the fuck up and delimit and unlimit yourself from everything you've pushed onto yourself, from everything the environment is pushed onto yourself. Most of you guys believe you're that, but in all factuality, you guys can't even be a simple fucking functioning organism. You look in the mirror, and the chimpanzee is more healthier than you. And so if you can't be an organism, what the fuck can you do? All you guys can do is self-sabotage. And so hear the essence in the message, not just the words, and hear the motive and intention of increasing yourself through the words. Don't just hear words, blah, 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 right? Actually hear the essence within it, and your measurement of intellect is how much you can receive, how much cymatic resonance you can receive from the message instead of just hearing words. And most of you guys will sit there and you will try to block out, you will try to block out the voice of truth. This is why you will forever remain what you don't want to be. And this is why you will die a bitch. And this is why you will have to remain in this sequence of self-hatred, because self-hatred is silent. It's silent torment. It's suppression, and suppression equals depression. And so you better start forward progressing by expressing yourself to the fullest. It's that fucking simple. Peace.